So, you want to hear the story of how I almost died rock mining? Well, it all started on the moons of Microtech. I had just finished mining a patch of hadanite and I stopped to mine a patch of dovine. It was pretty windy, but it wasn't anything that I didn't think I could handle. So I proceeded to start mining the rocks. This didn't go as planned though, and went south pretty quick. Shortly after I started mining, the rock quickly overcharged, and I realized it was going to explode. I made the decision to let this rock explode and just try on the next one. Unbeknownst to me though, when the rock exploded, it loosened some of the dirt under the cutlass, and, well, you see what happens. By the time I had noticed the cutlass was sliding towards me, it was too late and I was in the air. I managed to recover the rock and get it back up on its wheels. However, at this point, the cutlass was flying through the air. Realizing I was about 50 kilometers away from the nearest outpost, I knew the cutlass was my only ticket out of here. I proceeded to chase the cutlass, hoping it would flip back up on to the right side and I'd be able to recover it. The cutlass was getting tossed about like a piece of paper in the wind, and I was driving a rock like a cyclone RC. If this mining trip taught me anything, it was that rocks are faster than they look, and cutlasses are more durable than they look. Don't get me wrong, I was pretty terrified that the cutlass was going to explode, but I was also pleasantly surprised with how the rock handled the rough terrain. The cutlass miraculously gets stopped on this slight hill, and I managed to catch up to it. My plan was to jump out of the rock, try to jump in the back door of the cutlass, get to the pilot seat, then flip everything upright, and then recover the rock. The first part of the plan actually went surprisingly well. I managed to get inside and get in the pilot seat, turn everything on, and flip it upright. At this point, I started feeling pretty good about my odds of survival, and thought I had control of the situation. I noticed that it was still pretty windy outside, and going forward I would definitely exercise caution about mining in excessive wind. Because as soon as I get back inside the rock, the cutlass decides that it doesn't like where it's sitting, and it proceeds to hit me so hard that it melts some of the steel caging around the rock. I was lucky enough to be able to flip my rock upright. I ended up bouncing off the ramp like a ping pong ball though. By this point, I'm an expert at recovering rocks. I whipped back around and forwarded towards the cutlass, hoping to make it inside this time. And this time I managed to get up on the ramp and get inside my cutlass. Boy, did it feel good to be back in the ship. So from here on, everything actually goes pretty smoothly. I managed to take off and fly to a mining location where I was able to sell the resources I had already collected, and I decided I was done mining for the day. I want to thank you all for watching and have a good one. So in this video, I'm going to be giving 1.55 million Alpha UEC away. Just comment on the video about your near-death experiences in Star Citizen, and if you haven't had one, just tell me you haven't had one. The giveaway will be ending April 7th. It's a Wednesday. It's 1 week from today.